Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero. Described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as being brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. There's the whistle, and here we go. The less said about that pass, the better. And he's forced to go back. That's a lovely, neat pass. Romero, forwards and with intent. Distributed tidily. Foden, and it's Simons. And here's Foden, crosses it in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Threads one in. Berbatov. Simon goes for a shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Xavi Simons. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now he's off and running. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, that's well spotted. Foden. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. Not the most accurate pass. Earthy. Nicely spread. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Berbatov, and it's Simons.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Reinders. No goals as yet. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Berbatov. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Earthy. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Foden. Well, that looks a good ball through. Oh, well played. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Berbatov. Earthy. Oh, that's a key interception.
Simons.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Played into space. Out of play for a goal kick. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, good spread. That's very neat. And that's Foden! They've played it short, and it's Simons. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Simons. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Here's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Foden. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good take, and is he in? Simons! Sticks it away! The second half off to a spectacular start! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a...
Just the goalkeeper to beat, shapes to shoot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Simons. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Rodri. Good ball, good take. It's a pretty loose pass.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Milan are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Reinders. Now it's Foden. That is lovely. He has found a way through. He's made sure that's not getting through. Foden, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Viene sostituito con il numero 7.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's picked his way through. That's good play. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Soboslai. Defending was strong and firm. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should they need a rise.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Saka. He can get that clear.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10. Numero 20.
Lovely bit of skill.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 4 e il numero 9.
Now, can they get him away?
Attenzione, un cambio.
Rodri. He's having a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Romero picks it up from the goal kick. Ah, he's given it away. Big chance! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Saka clears it away. Out towards the flank. This looks promising. Could try cutting inside here. And he whips it across.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Okazaki. Backward it goes. Can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
Reinders really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
That has been slung wide. 5 minutes left on the clock.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Caught offside that time. Van Dijk. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Reinders.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
He's
recupero.
looking wide. Oh, can he get onto this? That has been cut short.
Well, at the moment, we're seeing an attempt to manage the advantage.
And time is up. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. And Berbatov! Oh, he's played it in low. And he's gone long. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero. Described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always...
Shot a goal! Goal! Milan! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
For Milan, after 9 minutes, is number 11, Phil Foden.
Milan make the perfect start. They are already ahead. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Turns back here, probably the best option. Xavi Simons. Szoboszlai. That pass just didn't quite work. Szoboszlai, who's short. It's a good-looking delivery. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's very neat. And He's taking no chances there. That pass has been well intercepted.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the big header! They've got to be quick to recover this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Guardiola, hit into the middle, cleared away. Nicely spread. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And the finish! Off the post! Oh, sweet feet. Crosses it in. That's a decent clearance. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Crossed in once more. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He is just caressing the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Vicario claims comfortably. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Reinders. And Guardiola. And it's Berbatov. He's a sharp little ball here. Berbatov could try cutting inside here. He gets big! No, not the best of headers. Xavi Simons, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Szoboszlai, and it's been played through. Szoboszlai drives it in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Cook can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Guardiola. Reinders. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please be reminded
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And it's Reinders. Played out towards the right wing. He's in space and looking for options. And it's been taken short. Xavi Simons will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played it again. It's gone in! It's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Milan got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Szoboszlai. Vardiol. Reinders. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Good ball, good take. He slings it in, and he's there to clear it.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Foden. Aimed in towards the centre. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that little bit of skill has got him away. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that's a good ball. And he's taking no chances there. And he's gone backward here. Aims beyond. Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Rodri. Looking to play him in. Foden gets into a good position. Now it's Simons. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, Red, nice interception. Reinders. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's got away. He's had a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
Now it's Foden. Out towards the flank. Szoboszlai. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Milan have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Oh, that's fabulous. Turns and goes back. Over to the left. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Xavi Simons, played out to the right. Foden in acres of space out wide. Real chance! And it's there! And that is his 50th goal for this, his current club. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
We have got changes here for both sides, in fact.
Number 17.
A case now of complete control. That's a sharp pass. It's a really well-measured ball.
There will be 3 minutes.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Szoboszlai. And the number on the board is 3. Trossard. Oh, well played.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's a promising position. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Foden voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Please take all the outer bins located.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Time, excellent interception.
That's going in strongly.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nice looking ball. Henderson threads one in. That is lovely. They get a throw in. And it's Vitinha. It's a loose ball. And that has been knocked clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed. He rises! Oh, crossbar! And that's caused a worry or two.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, not quite. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. Nicked it back promptly. Real chance! Goal!
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
After 13 minutes is number 19. No
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kukçu. Rafinha. Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Oh, Red, nice interception. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Olise. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Olise. He is through here. Chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Stood up well to him there. Looking for a runner. No luck with that. Dink over the top. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's well spotted. Howson gets across to intercept that. Alvarez takes on his marker. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Mateus, given the lift of his goal. Spread it left. Oh, that's a key interception. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he latch on to this? And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now, he's got space here. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Rafinha. It's a searching pass. That has not gone well. Tries to pass it through. Ball driven towards the... Climbs up big! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Serginho. Mateus.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Now, can they get him away? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alvarez. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Yes, ended up in no man's land. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guardiola is there and he can get that clear. Rafinha. Nicely worked.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Alvarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got full! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution for Iraq, number 18, Olise. Number 7.
So once again, we're underway.
Coming on the field, number 21, Dybala. Number 20,
He's looking
Rudiger.
wide, aims beyond the defence, and he decides to cross it. Rudiger makes the interception. Lobbed in behind. Jordan Henderson. Can he get on the end of this? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Iraq were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And this is Messi. There's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Alvarez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pass is just off target. Guardiola. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Rafinha gets into a good position.
The attendance for this
It's
match
a
was
jarring tackle, but
80,607.
apparently nothing wrong with it. Romero, that's a smartly directed ball. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Alvarez. Not the most accurate pass. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Spread out to the left. Mateus, and it's made its way to him. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Substitution in progress.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Szoboszlai! Romero.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Deftly away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's been played through. Szoboszlai cuts out the pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
75 minutes played. Can he get onto this? It is a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Milan with the corner, they're first. He's taking no chances there.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's gone for goal! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Szoboszlai. Oh, smashing header! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Substitution.
Milan making consecutive changes here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Milan are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Szoboszlai defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, a delicate chip through. Jordan Henderson, Romero. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Rafinha. Looking for options for movement. Mateus.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Berbatov! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Back into the middle. Jordi Alba has it out wide and in space. Up he goes! And he hits the net! They have stolen level at the last! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claim...
He's tried one! And collective relief etched on the faces. And time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against Milan.
Few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And we're underway. Manchester United have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Nicely aimed pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's had it nicked away. Haaland is onto this. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's out for a goal kick. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. On either side, yet able to find the net. Now, and a chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Now it's Haaland. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Valverde does really well there, he is strong. Serginho. Vitin, shot goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Vitinha is offering a wry smile there.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Soboslai. Now there's a fine ball. That is a brilliant interception. Jordan Henderson. Oh, it's played into the... Oh, smashing header!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Here's the return pass. Can he get it through? Well, that's well spotted. Hakimi has been caught there, it's a foul. Valverde. It's a good foot in there. Tries to pass it through. Pass somewhat off target. Jordan Henderson. Haaland is herring after that one. Martinez. Fiore. He has a look up. Mateus. Here's Vitinha. Haaland. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, he's burst through. He's on it. Can he get away? Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Haaland! Rising over the bar.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
And he was quick to react. Oh, good looking ball. And it's made its way to him. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Neymar. Henderson does really well to win the ball there. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And now they can clear their lines. Valverde.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a good ball out wide. That's a lovely, neat pass. Jordan Henderson gives no quarter whatsoever. Mateus. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances...
Decent chance! It's in! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Great chance! And Messi! It's in!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. Messi. Milan really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Oh, super find. Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Haaland. Valverde. Now Fiore. Martinez. Distributed tidily.
The attendance for this match
Just about up to the hour now.
71,550.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution.
Just too much on that.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Martinez. Spread out to the left. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, and they have every right to be.
Henderson has created one goal already. Now it's Martinez. Great defending, strong and determined. Martinez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar. Quality ball. And this is Messi. He's got away. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a throw.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Soboslai. Another throw-in. Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Danger averted for now. And claimed it back swiftly. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Driving on and making good progress. He's a sharp little ball here.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Soboslai. Doué. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. No, not quite.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Sarr is there and he can get that clear. Now it's Haaland. Deftly away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And here's Doué. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Martinez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He was going to be disappointed with that. And he was quick to get it clear again. Romero lays it forward. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away?
There will be 3 minutes.
He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Haaland! Tries to get it clear. Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.